Hello. We are on to part 3 of intimate immensity. When such daydreams as these take hold of meditating man, details grow dim, and all picturesqueness fades. The very hours pass unnoticed, and space stretches out interminably. Indeed, daydreams of this kind may well be called daydreams of infinity. With these images of the deep forest, I have just outlined the power of immensity that is revealed in a value. But one can follow the opposite course. In the presence of such obvious immensity as the immensity of night, a poet can point the way to intimate depth. A passage in Molose's L'Amour's Initiation will serve as a center where we can sense the concordance of world immensity with intimate depth of being. As I stood in contemplation of the garden of the wonders of space, Melose writes, I had the feeling that I was looking into the ultimate depths, the most secret regions of my own being, and I smiled because it had never occurred to me that I could be so pure, so great, so fair. My heart burst into singing with the song of grace of the universe. All these constellations are yours. They exist in you. Outside your love, they have no reality. How terrible the world seems to those who do not know themselves. Oh, what a line. How terrible the world seems to those who do not know themselves. When you felt so alone and abandoned in the presence of the sea, imagine what solitude the waters must have felt in the night, or night's own solitude in a universe without end. And the poet continues this love duet between dreamer and world, making man and the world into two wedded creatures that are paradoxically united in the dialogue of their solitude. And also their greatness, right? Their totality, more than just solitude, I would say, brings them together. Elsewhere in this same work, in a sort of mediation exaltation which unites the two movements that concentrate and dilate, Melose writes, O space, you who separate the waters, my joyful friend, with what love I sense you. Here I am like the flowering nettle in the gentle sunlight of ruins, like the pebble on the spring's edge, or the serpent in the warm grass. Is this instant really eternity? Is eternity really this instant? As the passage goes on, linking infinitesimal with immense, the white nettle with the blue sky, all these sharp contradictions, the thin edge of the pebble and the clear spring, are now assimilated and destroyed. The dreaming being have transcended the contradiction of small and large. This exaltation of space goes beyond all frontiers. Away with boundaries, those enemies of horizons. Let genuine distance appear. And further, everything was bathed in light, gentleness, and wisdom. In the unreal air, distance beckoned to distance. My love enveloped the universe. Of course, if it were my aim to study images of immensity objectively, I should have to start a voluminous file, for immensity is an inexhaustible poetic theme. I touched on this in an earlier work, in which I insisted upon the desire for confrontation that exists in man meditating upon an infinite universe. I also spoke of a spectacle complex in which pride of seeing is the core of the consciousness of a being in contemplation. But the problem under consideration in this present work is that of a more relaxed participation in images of immensity, the more intimate relationship between small and large. I should like to liquidate, as it were, the spectacle complex, which could harden certain values of poetic contemplation. All right, we're on to part 4. See you soon. Bye.